The counterintuitive secret to managing avoidance is making them believe they're the smartest, most insightful person in the room, while you strategically downplay your own intelligence and emotional awareness. This isn't about actually being dumb. It's about allowing them to feel intellectually and emotionally superior while you quietly observe, analyze, and respond from a position of hidden strength. Playing dumb gives you all the power while making them feel like they have it. Let them think they're reading you when you're reading them. Allow the avoidant to believe they have you all figured out while you're actually conducting a comprehensive psychological assessment of their patterns, triggers, and motivations. Ask innocent questions that seem naive but are actually designed to gather information about their emotional wounds, relationship history, and behavioral patterns. Play into their need to feel psychologically superior by acting confused about relationship dynamics they think they understand better than you. Let them explain human psychology to you, while you mentally catalog everything they reveal about their own dysfunction through their expert analysis of others. This strategic confusion gives you incredible insight into how their mind works because they'll freely share their manipulative strategies, emotional defense mechanisms, and relationship philosophies when they think you're too simple to use that information against them. Act emotionally simple while being emotionally strategic. Present yourself as someone with straightforward feelings and simple emotional needs while actually operating from sophisticated emotional intelligence and strategic thinking. Let them believe your emotional responses are predictable and easy to manage, while you're actually calibrating every reaction for maximum psychological impact. When they push you away, respond with apparent confusion and hurt rather than revealing you understand exactly what they're doing and why. This maintains their illusion of control while allowing you to respond strategically rather than reactively to their manipulation attempts. Your emotional simplicity makes them feel safe to be themselves because they don't think you're capable of the kind of psychological warfare they excel at. This false sense of security causes them to lower their guard and reveal their true nature more completely. Ask questions that seem innocent but gather intelligence. Master the art of asking questions that appear genuinely curious and naive, but actually extract maximum information about their psychological makeup, relationship patterns, and emotional triggers. Frame your intelligence gathering as innocent interest in understanding them better. Questions like, why do you think people get so attached in relationships, or do you think some people are just naturally better at being alone, seem simple but reveal volumes about their attachment patterns, relationship fears, and self-justification strategies. This innocent questioning technique allows you to build a comprehensive psychological profile, while they enjoy feeling like the wise teacher explaining life to their naive student. They'll reveal their entire playbook because they don't recognize your questions as strategic intelligence gathering. Let them feel like they're teaching you about relationships. Allow the avoidant to position themselves as your relationship guru who's helping you understand the complexities of love and connection. Act grateful for their insights while privately recognizing their advice as projections of their own dysfunction and limitations. This dynamic feeds their ego while giving you front-row access to their psychological defense mechanisms. They'll explain their avoidance strategies as relationship wisdom, revealing exactly how they manipulate, control, and maintain distance while thinking they're educating you. Your apparent naivety about their advanced relationship knowledge makes them feel intellectually superior, while they unknowingly provide you with a detailed map of their emotional landscape and behavioral patterns. Pretend their mixed signals confuse you. When they send mixed signals or behave inconsistently, respond with apparent confusion rather than calling out their patterns. Act like you genuinely don't understand why they're being contradictory instead of revealing that you recognize their behavior as typical avoidant manipulation. This confusion act serves multiple purposes. It makes them feel like their patterns are subtle and sophisticated, rather than obvious and predictable. It prevents them from knowing you're onto their games, and it gives you information about how they justify their contradictory behavior to themselves. Your confusion also forces them to explain themselves, which often reveals more about their motivations and thought processes than direct confrontation ever would. They'll educate you about their own dysfunction while thinking they're clarifying simple misunderstandings. Act impressed by their basic emotional observations. When they make obvious observations about human behavior or relationships, respond with apparent amazement at their insight rather than revealing that their deep observations are actually quite basic. This feeds their need to feel psychologically sophisticated while keeping your own intelligence hidden. React to their relationship insights like their profound wisdom rather than Psychology 101 material. This makes them feel like emotional and intellectual experts while they remain unaware that you're operating from much deeper understanding of human psychology and attachment theory. Your apparent awe at their basic insights makes them more likely to share their thought processes and reveal their internal justifications for their behavior patterns. They'll open up more completely when they feel like impressive teachers rather than defensive students. Let them think you need their approval when you don't. Create the impression that their opinion of you matters deeply while actually maintaining complete emotional independence from their validation. Act like you're seeking their approval while privately remaining totally indifferent to whether they approve of you or not. This false neediness makes them feel powerful and important while protecting your actual self-worth from their inevitable approval withdrawal tactics. They can't manipulate someone who doesn't actually need what they're withholding, but they don't need to know that. Your apparent need for their validation feeds their ego while giving you complete freedom to be yourself without actually caring about their reactions. It's the perfect psychological insurance policy against their manipulation attempts. Appear emotionally reactive while being emotionally strategic. Let them see emotional reactions that seem spontaneous and uncontrolled, while actually being carefully calculated responses designed to achieve specific outcomes. Show them the emotions that will elicit the responses you want, while keeping your real feelings completely private. This apparent emotional transparency makes them feel like they understand and can predict you while you're actually operating from complete emotional privacy and strategic thinking. They think they're seeing your authentic reactions when they're actually seeing your performance. Your seemingly unguarded emotional responses make them feel safe to reveal their own authentic feelings and reactions because they don't realize you're gathering information while appearing to share it freely. Make them feel like the relationship expert. Position yourself as someone who's still learning about relationships while they're the experienced expert who can guide you through the complexities of love and connection. This dynamic makes them feel valuable and important, while giving you access to their entire psychological playbook. Let them explain relationship dynamics, attachment patterns, and emotional strategies while you pretend to be learning from their expertise. This teacher-student dynamic feeds their ego while providing you with detailed insight into their thought processes and behavioral motivations, the ultimate strategic advantage. Playing dumb with avoidance isn't about actually being intellectually inferior. It's about understanding that their psychology requires them to feel superior, to feel safe. By giving them that superiority, while maintaining your actual intelligence and strategic thinking in private, you gain access to their authentic selves while protecting your own. The person who appears simple while thinking strategically has all the advantages of intelligence without any of the threats that intelligence poses to avoidant psychology. You get to see them completely while remaining completely hidden yourself.